Hello and welcome to the Dwellers from the North and our first Age of Sigmar bat rep. We got Empire versus Wood Elves. We don't know how how much points or whatever because you just place the models on the board and
there is no
go
balance.
for it. No balance.
Basically, BC took all his Empire models, and I just grabbed a bunch of Wood Elf models. The first ones I got my hands on, and we had like similar number of drops. So if there is any thought of balance, it's on that. But yeah, over you'll see the arms and everything.
Yeah, we couldn't be arsed to comp this in any sort of fashion. So we don't go by a certain number of wounds or a certain number of models or drops or whatever. We just place our models like it was intended.
Yeah, and I still ranked up my models because in the rules I can only see that as far as I'm not more than 1 inch apart with every model, they can stand however the fuck they want. So screw you, skirmish. I'm using my movement trace. I'm not gonna move a crap load of models one by one. I mean, nah.
Yeah, and I was going to give the move them one by one a go, so I skipped my movement trace and just placed all my models by their lonesome. We'll see how that goes.
And to go through my army, I have the Caesar of Twilight on the dragon. I have 6 Wild Riders. I have a Glade Lord on a dragon, a Glade Lord on a stag, and then behind, you can see on this picture better, you also see the unicorn, the weaver shit. Unicorns doesn't exist anymore. That's just a purebred steed or something stupid like that. But it's a spell weaver. That sucks.
Unicorns are not real, man.
Yeah, they're not real. And also the BSB Eagle model is just a Glade Lord on an Eagle because you can't have a BSB on an Eagle anymore. And you can see a normal Glade Guard banner in front of it. That's the real BSB in this game. Then I have Orion, 2 units of 10 Glade Guards, 3 Warwick Riders. I think it's 7 War Dancers with a Shadow Dancer. The Shadow Dancer, it does not stand in the unit. I actually saw that before the game started, so it's gonna stand like an inch apart or something like that.
Yeah, later on. And here we go with the Empire deployment. First and foremost, we have 25 Flagellants, led by a Prophet of Doom, and then next to them we have 10 Halberdiers, and behind the what the fuck was it called? Arcane. Yeah, it's just called Arcane. Behind the
Arcane terrain piece. Yeah, we have a lot of... The woods is that Sylvanian motherfucking shit wood. I don't know how to...
Yeah, we get several terrain
pieces. Shit wood, and then we have Watchtower, and you can see... we'll explain when it comes to the other ones.
Yeah, they would not play such a big role in this game anyway. But here we go. We have Gandalf the Grey, which is an Arcane statue or terrain piece. And behind him we have Teclis, or my Battle Wizard.
Teclis?
Yeah, it's a Teclis model. And then we have a War Altar to the left on that. And then, yeah, we have behind next to the War Altar we have Marius Lightdorf and the 32 Spearmen.
It's a better picture of them.
Yeah, better picture. And then we have next to the Spearmen we have Bolton on a Warhorse, and next to him we have Ludwig, the BSB, and then we have Kurt Helborg and I think 9.
There's a knight in between, isn't it?
Yeah, where? Yeah, that one, but that's Ludwig.
Oh, that's
the BSB.
Yeah, true. I thought the banner was another one.
So the trio is complete, and then we have some Reiksguard knights riding camels, and then next to them we have a Grandmaster, barely visible in the picture, and then we have 10 handgunners and Lutherhus.
And the train pieces are
yeah.
The Chaos Star is a damned scenery, and the statue is a inspiring. So add 1 to the bravery for all units within 3.
Yeah, and so it's got something to do with bravery. That is, the new leadership, and then the damned piece is more like
you could like sacrifice some units to get
better to hit rolls or
plus
something.
+1 to hit or something like that.
We're not going to go through the rules in much detail here because I think you can read the rule book. It's just 4 pages, but you know this already. So let's get on with the bat rep.
Yeah, first an overview view. This looks really nice from a view because it looks like a normal
8th edition game.
Warhammer 8th edition game.
Looks can be deceiving though.
Yeah, but over to Empire won the roll-off. So he started one big thing. Yeah, it's pretty big that you do your stupid spells before you move, which was kind of confusing.
Yeah,
after all the hundreds of games with 8th edition. So Batika casted some what the hell?
A battle prayer from Lutherhus onto my general, the Grandmaster.
Yeah, and also you can say that he has a crap load more models than me. So I said I don't give a fuck about sudden death, but then we said we go by the rules.
Yeah.
So it took sudden death. I chose assassinate, and he chose
the general. Yeah, my Grandmaster.
Yeah, the Grandmaster. I need to assassinate him
to win the game.
To win the game.
To win instantly. But the thing is that I chose my Grandmaster because he has a 3+ armor save or whatever it's called now, and the rest of my mounted characters have a 4+. So it's get a little, a little more protection than the others. But who knows? Maybe it will matter. Maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, I looked through some of the War Scrolls, and Britannia Knights are on a 4+ save, which is just I don't know.
Yeah, I think all Knights are now.
Yeah, but you are some 4s as well. That's true.
Yeah,
I mean, 4+ armor save or save whatever. That's I suppose it's like ward save and armor save combined. But Orion gets 4+. I got 4+ on like everything in the Wolf book. It feels like. I mean, even Naked Hounds have a 5+, probably because of the word save. But Knight should at least be 3+. But he cast the battle prayer on the War Master.
Yeah, I gave him the battle prayer so he can. He gets like a 6+ ward save.
Yeah, and the same on the War Altar.
Yeah, the War Altar got a 6+ ward save as well from Acostinon himself.
Yeah.
And then I moved forward. They can move their move distance. So the cavalry moves up 10, the infantry moves up 5, and the characters tag along. And then I try to run because my Grandmaster, that's my general, can do a commanding option.
Which of course we activate the general
everything we can.
The command skill or command ability or what the hell it's called. Every turn because they were pretty awesome. And also my general is not Orion; it's the Glade Lord on Dragon. Because Orion's command ability is that all units within a certain range gets to reroll hit rolls of a 1, while the general has to reroll hits of 1 and wounds on 1. So I will never take Orion as a general if I have a Glade Lord on a dragon.
Oh yeah.
And also my BSB, we misread it. It does some difference to the game, but not to the outcome. I read wrong, and that he can like plant his banner, and everyone within 18 inches gets a kind of a 4+ ward save against everything, even mortal wounds. We saw now after the game that it was only against spells, but I will explain it when it would have mattered. But the outcome of the game was still. It didn't matter there, at least. Otherwise, a huge mistake. And
just a picture of us moving up, getting ready for
on the right.
The incoming Wood Elves, or the Elves, or whatever they're called now.
Elves,
man. That's...
And over to my turn 1. I did not really know my units. If I did, I would put all my shooting units close to his stupid War Master I needed to kill, but I thought that I should have enough with the Orion and the Sisters and 2 Glade Lords and whatever. I said hopefully they will be enough, we'll see. Otherwise I just move up the Warhawks, move up the War Dancers a little bit. Start to shoot, I shoot out a wound on the War Altar.
Yeah, save like a
from the Glade Guards. Yeah, I did like 10 wounds with the Glade Guards, and they took.
I think I got like 7 4-ups because you got a 4+ save.
Yeah.
And then I have the 3 dice, and I have the 6+
ward, and
so
I got 2
sixes.
of them. So 1 wound. It's just insane. He should have taken at least 4. Oh, he's going fast there. I also shot on his War Master, but I got like 2 wounds past his armor save. He also has +1 armor save because he's standing on a terrain.
Oh, I have a 2+. I have a 3+ from the get-go, and then I have
Yeah.
a 2+ because I'm on a wholly on a terrain piece. So 2+, and then I have the 6+ ward save. And so my Grandmaster, he got 2 wounds through my
the 2
armor
plus
save.
wards armor save,
Yeah.
and he rolls 2 fucking 6s.
Yeah, then I remembered I had the 6+ ward save and rolled 2 6s.
Yeah, but otherwise, in my frustration, I just charged his Encircle Knights with Sister of Twilight and with the Glade Lord on a stag.
Yeah.
Now, if you think normally in a Warhammer 8th edition match, I'm thinking I would never even do this, I believe.
Are you
because
sure?
How many knights are there? Like 12?
9 knights.
9 knights. They're still in the Circle Knights with all the armor saves.
Oh, they're even Reichsguard.
I don't get any stomp. But yeah, still. But
Oh, you.
but now I just had to try it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, especially when the dragons they get worse when they lose wounds. Worse. They're insane. They just get a little bit less better.
Yeah, and to do any wounds to the dragons, you better bring cannons, and I forgot mine at home. In Empire Land.
Yeah, so we just in there, and also the dragon has this insane aura that, as I interpreted it, was like everyone within 3 gets like a global ASL. They are the last. That unit cannot be picked to fight unless all the other units have fought. So it doesn't say anything about all friendly units or everything else. So I just took it so it's every unit on the board.
Yeah, if something, seems broken in this game, it probably is, so you just go with the
Yeah,
flow.
I'm feeling kind of the same, just go with it. It's an aura, it's not even a spell, it's just an aura.
Yeah. So
but now when I said that,
first.
I need to watch to see who did wrong in that one as well.
You can do that, and yeah, we interpreted that at least within the 3-inch bubble. And my knight unit is within 3. That means he gets to go first with both his stag and his dragon.
Okay, it just says abilities, and that's kind of special rules, I would say.
Where does it?
Abilities. For enemy units within 3 inches of the forest dragon cannot be chosen to make attacks in the combat phase until all other units have made their attacks. They should be both teams, right?
I don't know.
It doesn't say it's not, and with the usual Games Workshop crap formulations, I say it's every unit.
Yeah, I don't know. Just go with the flow.
Yeah.
But this was just one unit anyway, so.
Yeah, and I killed him.
Yeah, down to the knights. They have a 4+ armor save now instead of a 1-up or 2-up, and but they get 2 wounds each. But still, the damn dragon has just
I like two attacks. It's the gaping maw attack, and with full wounds, I'm hitting on force. And because of my general, I reroll once to hit, so I got both of them in. And then I have a 2+2 wound on full wounds. Rerolling once because of the general. And it's a Ren 2, so his 4-up armor save comes up to a 6-up armor save. He did not make any of them. And it's a damage D6. And damage, it's not like multiple wounds, that is just one model. It's like...
It goes over
those are wounds. Yeah. For the whole, it's like you take one swipe and kills off 6 guys.
Yeah, so he did 2 wounds and it turned into 9 wounds.
Yeah.
So my whole unit almost got wiped out because I had a 6-up, a rerolling 1 save. And
you had one knight left that actually poked a wound through.
Yeah, my champion had 1 wound left.
And and he poked a wound through on the stag.
Yeah, my horse did 1 wound on the stag.
Yeah.
So. The horse has become better now, actually.
He had to take also the battle shock. It doesn't say anything about wounds, it's models. If you lose a model, you take a battle shock test. Yeah. And I did not lose a model because the dragon's still alive and my 8 wound Glade Lord is still alive. So I didn't have to take it, and he lost like 8 guys.
Yeah, and had like Bravery 7, added 1 with the battle standard being nearby, but it didn't help. So 4 guys had to run.
He rolled a 4, and that's also the thing. I mean, the knights have 2 wounds each, but still, if you flee, it doesn't say anything about wounds. It says models. So say you would have like 7 knights left, and you lost the combat by 4. Four models would have run away, and that's 8 wounds.
Yeah, that's fucking.
So the wounds
craptastic.
doesn't matter that much. And it's the same with like the dragon. Yeah, I had 12 wounds on my dragon. I took a wound, but I did not lose a model. I don't have to take any stupid test. It's just.
This is Hero Hammer, as you said.
Yeah, it's here. Yeah, I would say so as well. It's a hell of a lot of Hero Hammer. I mean, I cannot see big units actually working against all the characters and all the other shit you have, because I don't know. I haven't read every War Scroll, so I can't say too much about it. But this is the first game, and that's the first feel I get. But yeah, and we forgot to roll off who gets to begin turn 2, but we did later, and Empire won, so it didn't even matter.
Yeah, so here we go. Time to hit them back. I decided to move up with my characters. I moved within 3 inches. We corrected that later on. You can move within 3, I think. And then, yeah, you can charge, and you roll 2 dice. So, Snake Eyes, you won't get in, but yes.
You can't get that automatic charge.
Yeah. So that's at least a good thing. But I moved up my characters. I moved up my spearmen. I just moved 1, as you can see in the picture here, I just moved 1 spearman up. And then I decided to run with them as well. So I wanted to... Oh no, I did not. I charged.
No, you charged.
Yeah, I moved up. And instead of just having to move everything at once and then, charge and move them again, I just moved 1 model and then move that one, and then the rest just follows. But yeah, I get like 32 spearmen there. I don't want to move everyone twice.
And there's another... You can also see... where the hell are all my... Oh yeah, you haven't charged it. You just moved up. You also see the big banner guy is Ludwig, and the one to the right of him, the Volten model, is actually Volten.
Yeah, it is the Volten model.
It's a real model. It's a real model on like everyone, but they're converted.
Yeah.
Except for Little Hus, which is also Volten.
Yeah. Roll with the punches. And then I moved Marius Lightorf. He's running around on his own flank doing shenanigans.
And he does not stand so close to the...
Yeah, he should not really. But yeah, he should be a little further back. But he's there. I'm hoping to get through the little gap here between the Watchtower and the Warhawks, so I can get to his BSB, which we played it as, he gave a 4+ ward save.
You can see on this picture,
board,
you can see the BSB standing there. And since it's such a small board, 18 inches was huge. It was like...
Yeah.
Almost everything in my armor got that stupid 4-up. But later on we saw it was against spells, so it's not as overpowered as we believed it was.
Yeah, and cavalry is not as fast as it used to be. You can move up 10 inches. You can't march 18 or, 16 or whatever you have before.
It depends. I did not... I'm gonna look at the stupid Wild Riders. Wild Riders have a movement of 12.
Okay. Stupid fucking Wood Elf forces.
Because I watched, and War Dancers has a move of 8.
Of course. Why not?
Hey, why not?
Stupid Williams. Well, of course, naturally. And then we have...
the War Altar.
War Altar. Yeah, I think the next picture is the
you
same
can see
thing.
it better.
Yeah, I at this point, after the first turn, he said, I'm gonna shoot your Grandmaster to death. I was like, okay, fine, do it. But then in my turn 2 here, I was a little dampened, a little discouraged to, give it my all. So I let the Flagellants and the Halberdiers hang back.
Maybe because it's a bitch to move all those models.
Yeah, it's a bitch, of course. But then the thing is, I want to move them up, but, still, he can just... This is still an avoidance game, and I don't want to, chase it. It's one thing chasing something with a big movement tray, but I don't want to move these guys.
But the thing is, in my opinion, it's not as much as a avoidance game, because you have a 360 view of everything. So I can't I'm out of your line of sight. You can see me. You can't charge. I can't avoid like that. So you can just, I run up next to you. 2 in charge. Fuck you. Yeah,
that's true. But you can still run away from me and shoot me. Oh, and that's the thing. My handgunners could shoot while they have moved, after they have moved, but they got a -1 to their hit rolls.
And the range is silly.
Yeah, 16 inches. I couldn't hit for shit, but That's what. Oh, but I really like the fact that I wounded his dragon. I think on 3s or 4s or something.
Yeah,
It felt good.
I mean,
man.
it doesn't matter what kind of shit you have, or what you're hitting against. You're still hitting and wounding on the same stupid characteristics.
Yeah, quote of the truth.
I don't know. I suppose it can work, but it removes a lot of depth from the game, in my opinion.
I don't think they were going for depth here. So
No,
I think it's all right.
That's really true.
But we'll see. We're giving this an honest or almost honest.
Yes, and here's all the charges.
Yeah, I moved in. I didn't roll any snake eyes, so I'm off to the races.
So Luther Huss and Kurt Helberg charges Decision of Twilight.
Yes.
And the War Master charges my stag, which it's a lot of shit, so you can barely see it.
Yeah, it's hidden behind the awesome model of the dragon.
And here Ludwig charges not my BSB, my Dade Lord on a Great Eagle, and Volton charges Orion.
Yeah, why not, you know?
Which he hides behind the wing.
Yeah.
And over here, the Spearman gets the charge into the Warhawks. Marius failed his charge against BSB.
Naturally.
The War Altar charges the Shadow Dancer.
Yes.
And
I miss the impact hits, man.
yeah, I mean, like, I wasn't even afraid. I mean, the Shadow Dancer had like 5 wounds or something. And he still is, even if he hits on 3s and 3s and has 6 attacks, a third goes up. He has 4 attacks left that wounds, and out of them 1 or 2 are misses. So it takes 2 wounds before my saves. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, Volkmar has turned into a buff wagon more than before, so he's not supposed to be in contact with the enemy at all, I think. But I wanted to give it a go. I must say, both of us, we're reading the rules as we are, playing mostly.
No.
So
we have read it before, but we're not experts, so we're a little bit reading rules as we go, just to make sure of some things, and we probably missed some things as well. But
yeah,
it's still like how the game is supposed to be played, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess. I read the rule book, all the 4 pages, and my war scroll, or the units that at least that I'm playing, on the way over here. Sure, it's an easy way to learn it, but I charged in here thinking I would do a little more damage, because I'm used to at least getting the impact hits, but then I read it, and it's just smacking him around with the Staff of Command and the Sigmaration something Warhammer. And that's
and also the fact that you choose this one unit that starts to hit at a time. So even if it doesn't start with that, I can start to hit with my Shadow Dancer, and in a perfect world, I could actually kill the stupid Warshrine. I can't now because he only taken 1 wound and has like 8 or something.
I have like 11, I think.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, 11 wounds. But still, it's like Chariots kind of lost their touch.
Yeah, the good thing
they lived on impact hits before. Yeah, sure, they probably have more attacks, but
other chariots might have impact hits. I just read this one though.
No, I don't think they have. I don't.
Okay,
there's no impact hits or stomps or anything.
Yeah,
what I've seen so far, at least.
I will see. The good thing though is that he can't. I don't think he can at least hit the Volkmar across the face and bitch slap him off the wagon. So he's gonna stay there till the altar is dead. So that's a good thing at least. A little more protection for me.
Yeah, you can't flee.
Can't flee for shit.
No model is dying.
No model is dying.
Stupid ass rule.
Let's see here. Here we go. I was going for the double penetration mode with charging Kurt Helborg and Luther Huss into his dragon. It evidently did not work, because you can see Luther is gone, and Kurt Helborg took 4 wounds, so he's got to just.
And also, this picture is like before the next one, after the next one, because of the stupid aura from the dragon. Both Luther and Ludwig and the War Master hits last of all, so I hit first with everything I got.
Yeah. So I could not hit with these, and he hit me first.
So we can do this first.
Yeah, this is the. I took no wounds.
No wounds. You did 1 wound on me, but I did not lose a model, so we didn't have to take any stupid battle.
Yeah, they just stood there looking.
Battle
shock. Yeah. No battle shock for us, and then
here is exactly the same thing. I did no wounds to him. He did 3 wounds to me. 1 Warhawk has 4 wounds per model, so I did not lose any model. So we just stand there and poking each other.
Yeah, no battle shock.
And then we can go back to the combat that matters.
Yeah, this one. The thing is that we, as I said before, we read the rules kind of as we went along, and the thing is that if I would have played this a little smarter, I would have moved my Grandmaster more to the left and still be in contact with the stag, but outside the 3-inch dragon shitty bubble that made me go. Oh, or gave me ASL, always strike last, as in the last edition.
Although now it didn't matter this combat because I did not do any wounds to you, and you did you still got your attacks and you did 1 wound to me.
Yeah, I've been rolling saves like a boss, and he's been rolling,
like crap.
Below average at least. Like crap. But yeah, really below average. So I think that if he was rolling average or at least slightly above average, he would have killed me turn 1 with the by shooting at the Grandmaster.
If I would have known my army, I would have killed him turn 1 because just the Glade Guards have this once per game. I can use the Arcane Bodkins, which are rend 3. So his 3-up armor save becomes a 6-up armor save.
But I could have chosen another character further down the line.
That's really true.
So yeah, but yeah, that was this picture. I was getting my ass handed to me. The dragons are nasty.
They are nasty. So my turn. I move up with the Glade Lord on a dragon just to get the flying charge on the objective in hand.
Yeah, dual dragon.
And right now we felt like screwed everything else. And also in the combat, I did 1 wound on Ludwig. He did 1 wound on my Glade Lord and Eagle. He did 3 wounds on Ryan, and I killed Volten, but he has this stupid special rule that the first time he dies on 2 applies, he gets up again with full wounds, so he got up again.
Yeah. Because that's a fun rule, right? And the thing is that, I forgot to mention, I would have been able to reroll my hits, and I think even to wounds with Kurt Helborg, but I don't have a mustache, and the Dweller do, as of now at least, with the beard and all, so I didn't get that special rule. Great.
Yeah,
really
all them rules.
All them rules, man.
So much fail.
So much fail. I was hoping, just to backtrack a little, that my Marius Lightdorf would have reached his BSB, or the Glade thing with the banner.
The Glade Captain BSB.
Yeah, that's the name. And if I would have reached him, I would have gotten to reroll my 2 hits and to wound if I just had pretended to ride an imaginary horse while talking to it. And I was not looking forward to it, but that was a little bit more manageable than growing a.
But if I ever play Age of
mustache.
Sigmar again, I can say that all those stupid fucking rules where it's talk to it, it's like what's his name, the vampire shit.
Conrad von.
Conrad, yeah, talk to Conrad. If he talks back, if you talk to Conrad, you get to reroll all the ones. If he talks back, you get to reroll everything. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Yes, we will totally alienate new players with this, all these special rules. This community is awesome, but a little bit quirky at times, and we don't have to make it, more quirky officially. We don't have to force people to, dance, grow a spontaneous mustache.
Yeah, but in my opinion, those rules are still there. It's like whatever. If he talks back, you get reroll all to hit. Yeah, reroll all to hit. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and how would you play that in a tournament? I could say that I don't hear him. I
don't think that this is playable in a tournament whatsoever. Not even. That's a long discussion, which we will go into later.
Another time. Yeah.
But yeah, over to the match. You can see I summoned the little dogsies. You can see them better here because Orion has that spell, or every Wood of spellcaster has a spell.
Yeah, and I don't have a wizard or a warrior priest within 18, so he can just do whatever he wants.
Yeah, 2 dice over 5, it gets through. I got through. I got 5 dogs. I just put them there.
Yeah.
And of course, my dragon charged his War Master. And over here, I healed up some wounds on the Warlock Riders just.
Because why not?
In case. Orion also hits a wound automatically. I did not roll for the sisters because at this time we said that just do the combat with the War Master. If he dies, I still win. So
yeah,
he died.
He died. Terrible, terrible death.
So Wood Elf victory turn 2, and there's a lot to say about Age of Sigmar, and maybe 1% is positive.
Yes.
No, we were like, what the hell is this? It wasn't. I did not even feel it was fun. And it could probably been a bit better without the sudden death rule, but there's a lot of things I don't really get. It's like, why the hell should I play this instead of any other miniature game? Especially now when it's skirmish.
Yeah, there are a lot of skirmish games out there, and this is not the king of the hill.
Yeah, it's like all the depth is gone. The movement doesn't matter for shit. The magic is just, there's no strategy. Stand outside of 18 inches from your enemy's spellcaster and just do whatever the fuck you want. Shooting is still overpowered. Dragons are really, really good. Now, you didn't have any monsters. You could have taken like Call Frowns on a Griffin or something.
Yeah.
So with the...
Or no cannons, but still, you know.
Yeah, no cannons. For sure, my list was a lot stronger, but still I got a sudden death because of the model stupid rules.
Yeah.
Which is just...
If I hadn't brought the state troops and the flagellants and the halberdiers and the handgunners, I would have gotten that rule. But still, why? Oh, I don't know. I don't even know, man.
Yeah, but even without it, still we continued to play this game after the War Master died. I mean, I can just roll face through all his units with my 2 dragons.
Yeah.
Because those dragons were freaking overpowered.
Really overpowered, especially with the D6 wounds thing. I can't stand up to that.
Yeah, there's no one-up armor save with 4+ ward or whatever anymore. It's like, yeah, you're a knight. Yeah, you're a 4+ armor. You're a 4+ save, and almost all the attacks from Woodland Farmer have at least rend 1. Some dragons have rend 2. The massive one with the D6 damage.
Yeah, and that's like getting no save.
Yeah, so it's like a knight's getting a 6-up save. If it doesn't make it, it takes D6 wounds.
And he only have 5 wounds. So if you're also, 33% of the chance, it's a 33% chance that my guy get instantly killed if I fail that 6-up save.
Yeah, and also the sisters on the dragon, they have 12 wounds. Every stupid turn, I roll. Yeah, my hero phase. I roll a dice. If it's an odd result, nothing happens. If it's even, they heal that number of wounds. So I can heal 2, 4, or 6 wounds, depending on what I roll. It's like, I taken down the stupid sisters to 6 wounds left. I roll a 6. Full wounds. Fuck you.
Yeah, because the riders of the dragons needs a buff. Naturally, of course.
Yeah, and also the Glade, I don't think the Glade or something like that, but he has a rerollable save though.
Yeah, and he's still on a dragon.
And he's still on dragon, he's still like 12 wounds with all the stupid shit, and the dragon's stupid attacks and the soporific breath shit. I don't know. I don't know if the breath is something you activate. It doesn't say anything that you should need to activate it. It's just...
A lot of things are unclear, like, you can deploy your whole army, you can keep units in reserve, at least the rule says you can, and then...
but they do not count towards the number for sudden death and shit.
Yeah, exactly, but the thing is that, how did they come up on the board?
I don't know.
It was like if fate intervened or something. That's not a rule. I can go and, grab my beastman models and put them on the table, oh, they're totally intervening here. They're totally saving the day, or maybe grab anything that can look like a empire guy. Said, oh, I did a deployment first. I can just put him on the table now. I don't know, or maybe we read that rule wrong. I was
Please comment if you know better than us, which you probably do. But
all
the from the way we have read rules and the way we played it, this is not even remotely close to play instead of Warhammer. It doesn't exist.
No.
It's not a substitute for nothing. It's it's a bad skirmish game. I mean, Lord of the Rings is probably a better skirmish game than this.
Probably, most likely, yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
I just wanted to get on with this. I was like, oh, the hero phase. I want to roll this ability. I don't give a fuck. Just move it up. I want to charge. Oh, I'm not within range. Oh, I did not. Oh.
Charge reaction. There's no charge reaction. Just go and pound my guys, or I pound you because I probably hit before you. If it's done combat, you don't prioritize it.
Yeah. And it felt really weird, it was nice wounding a dragon on 3s or 4s or whatever with the handgunners, but it felt weird having all those spearmen and only, the models within 2 inches from the enemy could strike him. So that means that my first rank and my second rank could strike him.
Yeah, and if you can put your mod because they don't go after base, they go after the actual end tip of the model. So it's like you can get maybe 3 ranks if you put the spears to the right direction and shit like that. And it's just it doesn't work for me. And also to get down and actually measure when you have a crap load of models there is it's not that fun or easy.
But I think I'm gonna model all the spearmen in the back. They're gonna stretch their spears forward. So at least if the spears are within 2 inches, that means I can attack with all my 32 guys. If the guys in the back are just reaching forward.
Yeah, but then say I use my pikemans from
Oh.
Dogs of War. Yeah, I hit with all my 50 guys, and they are like more than 40, so I hit you on 2+, because I get +1 for every 10 models or something stupid.
Deploy
like that.
100 pikemen with 3-meter long pikes, and you can reach across the board and smack guys over the face. It would be glorious.
Oh, it's so many silly things, but still. I do not hope you enjoyed this battle report, because I sure as hell didn't playing this game. There's a lot of discouraging thoughts right now, and a lot of what to do now, or not a lot of what to do. I know what to do, but I'm probably not gonna play so much Age of Sigmar in the future. And I'll also put up a video with all my thoughts and a bit more in-depth reflection about Age of Sigmar, since I've not talked about it yet. But now, I wanted to play a game before I actually said something, but now I played a game, so now I will say what I think.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that one, and catch you later.
And we have done just one more quick thing. We're not the first here, and we're definitely not the last, but a lot of YouTubers have been looking around for other game systems now to play, and there are several out there, several options, and we're gonna be looking at those, and
probably.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna continue to play 8th, and if you do not know, the guys that do Swedish comp are gonna do a kind of
revised version,
like a 9th edition more like an update to 8th, as I understand it. I know we just call it Swehammer.
Or the 9th Age, or whatever they're calling it now. But
and that's where my hope lies, because I do enjoy 8th edition a lot more than Age of Sigmar, and I haven't read the rules for Kings of War and stuff like that, but with all the time and effort invested in 8th edition, I would like to stay there. Not to stay there, but to at least play that game. In Age of Sigmar, it's not even a Warhammer Fantasy game. It's not even close to it.
Yeah, it's a joke, more likely.
It's a joke.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's that.
Catch you on the review, guys.
Catch you on the flip side.